I'm not buying this whole they'll give this team problems. Like New York smokes them in 5 games. They smoked them dudes. I don't think they beat them. I think they smoked them.
Charlotte can highlight. How's Cat defending in space against all of these shooters? Who knows? Cat's also an offensive foul machine. We have Musa Diabate, who's one of the most tenacious bigs in the league. Sure. So if he can get under him on his drives, now Cat's committing offensive fouls, he's in foul trouble. Then what? We also have one of the best movement shooters in the league, 2 of them actually, in Con and Brandon Miller. Yep. Where's Jalen Brunson going to hide on defense? He can't guard Miles Bridges. He's too physical. He's not guarding LaMelo. He can't guard Con and chase him all game. He can't guard Brandon Miller. He's not going to guard Musa. So where's Jalen Brunson going to hide? We now have Jalen Brunson and Cat, who both can't hide on defense. OG can't guard everyone. Mikel can't guard everyone. No, Brad is actually out right now because we need to see how he looks when he comes back from surgery. Like, I'm not saying they're going to beat the Knicks. What I'm saying is the same ideology of, your flaws get exploited, which I agree. And the Charlotte Hornets definitely have flaws, which is why I'm not picking them to win these series. But these other teams also have flaws that Charlotte could exploit. Not that I'm saying they would win the series.
No, you said
they have advantages.
You said to your point. To your point, Mars, yes, they would cause problems. There's a difference between causing problems and actually winning the series. Yes, they would cause problems for a team. But when I think about the Knicks, okay, Mike Brown he's always been good in implementing zones, and you got big guys in their backcourt. So OG Anunoby can play in the high zone. In addition to him, Mikal Bridges can play in the high zone. Now that's where I'm hiding Jalen Brunson when it comes to one-on-one action. I'm hiding him in the zone more than any place. And then when I do get him, when I do get him one-on-one, what I'm going to do, Mars, is I'm going to use my offense as defense for him more than anything. So whoever he's covering, yes, that's especially when it comes to Jalen Brunson. Whoever is covering him, go after him. Make that dude cover you, because I know that he can't guard like that. So what do I have to do? I got to use my offense as defense. Go after him as much as possible. In terms of Cat and Moose, who I know you love in terms of an energy guy, Cat's going to bring him away from the basket, because we all know that Cat's game starts at the 15-foot line, moves out, and then it goes in, right? So with him being able to drag Musa away from the basket, he'll be able to, I feel like, knock down open shots, and then that's going to open up his drive. Now, I think Cat is smart enough, even though he will run guys over. Yes, he will run guys over. But Cat is one of the better downhill bigs in the game, and he will get to the rim. That's part of being one of the better downhill bigs. Yes,
you're gonna run some guys over. I don't know. He's been kind of bad at that this year.
Yes, he has been. But
I think there's certain matchups where it's guys like, and I know Jalen Brunson's not a good defender. I'm not even going to try to say he is, but he definitely, I will say that he competes on the defensive end. That doesn't necessarily make you a good defender. We're all aware of that. But there are matchups where he can guard this person better than they can guard him. So a lot of times, Jalen Brunson is still winning his matchup.
Sounds like
that's matchup exists in Charlotte.
I think so, Miles. And the reason why
I'm sure, that can't none of them guard him.
Oh no! I'm talking about he can guard them. Like, do you think that matchup exists
better than they can guard him?
Yeah.
Think about this now.
I do think he can't guard LaMelo, but
he can't guard Khan. He can't guard Brandon Miller. You're not gonna put him on Miles Bridges. So
Miles Bridges is probably the one he has the best chance of guarding.
Miles is actually better.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Let's go back to Jalen Brunson's only like advantage on defense is like the strength thing. Like guys who are going to beat you off the dribble with quickness and stuff, like he's not going to guard him. But if you're someone who's strong, like his best matchup in the Boston series when they were picking on him was Jaylen Brown. Not because he's a good defender, but because Jaylen Brown's trying to meet Jalen Brunson's physicality with his physicality, and that kind of lends into his wheelhouse. Yep. No one on Charlotte is going to be trying to out physical outside of maybe Miles Bridges. Is going to be trying to out physical Jalen Brunson. They're going to be coming off screens, running around, and that's not what he does.
Now, I will ask, do you think that he can guard this year's Jaylen Brown if that was the case? If we got this Jaylen Brown in that series, do you think he'll still been in the same way?
Calm down.
No, I don't think it's going to work. I don't think Jalen Brunson can like guard Jaylen Brown and it's going to be like, oh, Jaylen Brown just got locked up for the series. Like, I don't think it's going to be that way. But it's more so that if Jalen Brunson can get enough stops to where them mismatch hunting probably isn't their best form of offense, that's Jalen Brunson having a good defensive series. Like, we're not asking him. He's not going to be Jalen Brown's primary matchup. it's still going to be bring him into the action. He switches, hold your own, so we don't have to double. If Jalen Brunson can go in a series, and when they inevitably mismatch on him, you don't have to send a double and then go in rotation. Jalen Brunson's had a good defensive series. That's his bar. His bar is don't force us to help you. That's it. That's it. It's not get stops in isolation and be this lockdown defender, all defensive guy. It's just don't make us have to be in rotation every play. If he does that, he's had a good defensive series. And against Jaylen Brown last year, he did that towards the end of the series. Against Jaylen Brown this year, do I think he could do that? It depends on if Jaylen Brown's making his mid-range jumper. That's really it. It depends on if Jaylen Brown's making it over the top. There's nothing he can do. If Jaylen Brown's missing that jumper, then you're like, okay, we're fine.
Fair.
So it's really just based on that.
Damo, I want to go back to what you just talked about with LaMelo. And to Mars's point, I actually want to make LaMelo a bucket getter. I want to make him a downhill guy. I want to make him have the ball in his hands and be their scorer, because now what that does is that takes all the rest of them dudes out of the offense. That means he's going to, because I know for a fact LaMelo's going to give me bad shots. I know for a fact that LaMelo's going to throw this offense off. If I make him, I want to put him in one-on-one action. I'm going to construct my defense to make sure that LaMelo Ball consistently drags Jalen Brunson into the action, because I'm going to get bad shots. I'm going to get downhill stuff. And that's going to have like guys like Con Knipple. He's going to be out of the offense. Guys like Musa at the rim. He's going to be out of the offense. I want him to be their guy. So I want
chill. Why not just chill? Why the Hornets just won't beat them with ball movement? That's the best way to beat the Knicks. The Knicks struggle.
Well, you literally told me a couple of days ago that you think that LaMelo Ball is a two guard. So if my primary ball handler is more of a bucket getter, that's what I want to turn him into.
Those dudes are gonna help though, chill. Like if you,
that's what I'm saying.
If LaMelo's just cooking Jalen Brunson, especially going to the rim,
is he though? Rob?
OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges are not gonna stand there and watch that. You know, so
they just gonna blitz him or double him.
He's gonna move the ball.
Also, that's only gonna work for half the series, because I'm not gonna lie to you. Anytime they play in Charlotte, if you don't think I'm going to be on court side, let LaMelo know, hey, gang, swing that pill, brother. Swing that pill. If you don't think I'm going to be out there third-party coaching, stop it.
I mean, and at the same time, like, if y'all watch the Knicks defense, like, the reason why Jalen Brunson sucks is not because it's, like, not to me, because of his isolation defense. It's because when they move the ball a couple of times and he gets caught as the guy that's closing out, he easy pickings. Like, he's easy pickings, and then you can't set your help up behind you. So, like, that's why you would swing. And they try to hide him. Like, chill, they try to do everything you just said they do. They try to put his ass in the back. But once they move that ball around and he get that swing, and then they just decide, okay, attack his closeout, and you can't really send the help over the top. You can't send Mitchell Robinson over. They just, like, that's just how you beat them. Like,
well, when he has to tag a roller and pick a roller.
Yeah, when he has to tag a roller, like, so it makes no sense for them to do that. It makes no sense for them to go ISO. You might as well just move it, swing it, and then you're going to eventually find Jalen Brunson, and then it's going to be a wrap. Like,
I do agree with trying to make LaMelo a scorer, though, because he's one of the worst 2-point scorers in the league. Like, if you just play aggressive on the three, now I'm not saying it's easy, but if you play aggressive on the three, you chase him over the top, and you kind of force him downhill, he's going to take some of those long floaters. Like, I'm not saying he can't make them. He's got really good touch. But he's going to take those long flows. He's going to be trying to finish in over the trees. He has, like, no real mid-range game for real. So once you basically funnel him inside the three-point line, you know where he's going. Now, it's going to be Cat down there or Mitchell Robinson. When it's Mitchell Robinson, you definitely have a better chance. But that's what I would try and do. But I also think LaMelo's been making good decisions this year. So I'm not saying, like, I do think he could be inefficient scoring-wise. But I still think he's going to get all of his teammates involved. That's kind of just what he does. And LaMelo downhill, like, once you get downhill, you force a reaction from the defense, no matter what's on the scout. Like, it's an instinct as a basketball player that when people touch the paint, you sink in. Like, that's instinctual, because the paint, that's where they're not meant to be. You're not meant to allow paint touches. So when that starts happening, and they got pinning screens for Con Knipple, because Musa, he's gonna be active even if he's in that dunker spot, but he see Knipple behind him. The moment someone sinks in, he's setting that pinning screen. So now Con Knipple's got a wide open three, or he's attacking the closeout, attacking your top foot, getting to the mid range, stopping off 2 feet. Now he's swinging again because Charlotte moved the ball. And not to mention, if you're playing all this zone, one vulnerability of zone, offensive rebounding. Charlotte, like, outside of Houston, might be the best offensive rebounding team in the league. So like, if you gonna play a bunch of zone, we got Musa crushing the glass. When Kalkbrenner's in the game, he gonna be crushing the glass. Miles Bridges, like, they can cause problems to teams. That's all I'm saying.
It's the panel. Religion get built on cam. Where the chat throw smoke and the host go ham. You ain't never seen hoop talk hit the raw. Every take got weight, every night we drop. Yeah, this that barbershop. Courtside, worldwide tone. Welcome to the only show that really feel like numbers jumping like the score.